She was like blown away. Like that never happened ever in her 30 years being engaged. Nobody gives away a first class ticket. I work for a company in Lakewood called Modular Closets. We manufacture closet systems for multifamily development. We work nationally across the country, so part of my job is to travel to meet developers, owners, builders. When you walk around with a yarmulke, people look at you and hold you to a higher standard. I'm always very conscious of that, and I try hard as I can to really make Kiddush Hashem. I booked a flight to Atlanta for work, and I get to Newark Airport, and I see on my phone that I got upgraded to first class. So I was like, okay, cool. Then I hear an announcement that there's this 96-year-old war veteran who fought in World War II in Normandy who's being on the flight. They said he's sitting in seat like 20A. Everybody should please go over to him and thank him for his service. So I said, you know what? Here's an opportunity to make Kiddush Hashem. I said, it's a short flight to Atlanta. Let me go over to him and offer him my seat, see if he wants to sit in first class. So I went to the stewardess and I said, I was never in the service, never going to be drafted, but the least I can do to show appreciation, I would like to offer this gentleman my first class ticket. She was like blown away. Like that never happened ever in her 30 years being engaged. Nobody gives away a first class ticket. So she called this gentleman over and said, would you like to sit in first class? This very kind gentleman here offered you his ticket. And he said, sure. So she announced on the loudspeaker, this gentleman here, Mr. Moshe Feder, just gave his first class seat up to the veteran. And it was actually Veterans Day. Everybody was like clapping. And I'm like, okay, I made a Kiddush Hashem. You see, the yarmulke gave up his first class seat. I sat in row 20 where he was sitting, and the plane landed in Atlanta. And if you sit in first class, you basically get off the plane right away. If you sit behind, you get off the plane a little later. So I probably got off the plane 5-7 minutes later because I sat a couple rows back. And therefore I got onto the shuttle that was taking us to the car rental place 7 minutes later. I'm sitting on the shuttle and I sense this guy next to me staring at me. And as soon as we get to the car rental place, he comes over to me. I was wearing a shirt with a logo of my company on it. And he says, you guys do apartment buildings? I said, yeah, we work in apartment buildings. He gives me his card. He's like, I'm building a 300-unit project in Atlanta. I need closets. I want to talk to you. I look at his card and I was blown away. He was a guy I was trying to reach for like 5 years. And I only met him because I got off the plane 5 minutes later because I gave him my seat to this veteran. I was thinking, you do a Kiddush Hashem, the Rosh Hashanah pays you back. Again, you don't always see it, and we're supposed to do it if we don't see a reward or a payback, but we built a nice relationship with this guy, and it was just from, doing what I try to do in the Kiddush Hashem.